are now tuned into the Gritty Gamer Podcast. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 18th episode of Gritty Gamer Podcast. I'm your host, Curry, joined with two good friends today. Got Vance again, the regular host, and got a special guest, Nick, joining in, aka Soupy Nachos. Somebody phone going off. What y'all doing, man?
Not me. This may be my first rodeo, but I'm super professional.
My phone be dry as hell, bro. Every time motherfucker start, everybody wants to start texting
me. Let me go ahead and make sure I turn mine down too when I'm talking. I'll be the main one. Go ahead.
I want to say we've come full circle here because Curry, you got me into listening to podcasts back in 2016. You got me into it, and now I'm here to replace you on your own podcast.
Oh, you about to replace me? Okay, so I ain't realized I could easily.
Oh, is that not what's happening?
Huh?
Oh, if that's not happening, I'm out, guys. I'm gonna start my own podcast. Nacho Soup is gonna air tomorrow.
I can go ahead and just they said Nacho Soup. I can hit the X button right now on you and kick you out, man.
I'll play. This is probably better anyway. I'm only gonna talk about boobs in my future podcast.
You gonna talk about you get some UFC? It'll probably be a dope podcast right there. UFC shit all day.
There's enough of those. I'm just gonna talk about boobs. That's all.
Boobs. Yeah, everybody loves titties. So
everybody loves titties, man. But damn, y'all throw me off.
Sorry.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare today. We already gave our impression on it a little bit last time, like a semi-impression, but now we're finna go ahead and get the full in-depth impression on it, see how everybody liked it. Did you beat it, Nick?
I've not started the campaign yet. I've only done multiplayer because it takes so long to download.
You one of those people, huh?
Well, not necessarily. It's just I'm only playing it when my buddies are on for right now. But I plan to do the campaign soon enough.
I recommend you play it, man. It's like the best campaign for Call of Duty I played since Modern Warfare 2, honestly. And it's just like I don't know. It's just the graphics, man. The storyline. Do you care about spoilers or what?
Oh, you can spoil whatever, dude, as long as your listeners are cool with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, I guess I'll put spoiler cast up there so everybody can know that we going our way in depth into it. You know what I mean? So if y'all don't want spoilers, just turn us off.
No, all your audio listeners, be warned. I mean,
it's all we got now too, man, audio. That's the fucked up part, man. We got to get back to that video shit.
Oh, I was going to make a joke about you guys having a nice studio or something. I forgot to make that joke.
I mean, the studio's still nice. You can't see it.
I like my studio too. We each got our own studio.
It's all set up perfect for how we like it. So, what y'all think so far, man? As far as since you only play multiplayer, what about
my thoughts?
What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, I even took some notes today. Excellent graphics, like you said. I normally graphics don't matter so much to me, but I can definitely appreciate them. But one thing I really noticed about this Call of Duty is the connectivity. I put probably like 4 hours of gaming into it so far, and never had any issues connecting or anything like that.
That's true.
I never actually paid attention to that for real. But yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and they got the cyber attack mode. That's really fun. I think it's just a nice new mode where you can actually get revived during it and stuff like that. So it's kind of like search and destroy, but you can still get revived too. So
what? I didn't play cyber attack. What's the objective?
So there's one bomb in the middle. There's one bomb in the middle, and each team has to defend their, I guess, terminal that the bomb goes to. You either want to deliver the bomb or you kill. It's like 5v5, I think, or 6v6, and you either want to kill all the opponents or obviously plant the bomb like you would do in Search and Destroy. But the only difference is you can get revived in it, and then also you play first to 5. It's not like best of 5 or best of 7. It's first to 5 wins.
See, it's kind of like, well, you play gunfight yet?
Oh, like during game, I know at least, but no, I haven't tried gunfight on Modern Warfare yet.
See, gunfight is like 2v2, and you and your teammate, y'all share health or whatever, so you can win by 2 ways: either kill the enemy team, or in overtime, you gotta capture the flag. And just add this little extra dynamic to the game. But they add a bunch of different game modes, man. I like it.
That's dope. I forgot all about the 2v2. I need to try that out for sure. I know I was excited about that at one point. I just kind of forgot about it.
It is fun, man. I'll be over here about to break some shit when I'm playing it, man. It's crazy. We had a bad run today, man. We lost every fucking match. Van's ass was slacking. I don't know what you was going on.
Hold on, bro. Don't be trying to flex. I was doing good the first game. All of a sudden, you want to take my energy and start doing good the last 2 games. All of a sudden.
We never on the same page, man.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, I've always been like, I've always like hated camping and stuff like that. But these maps, it seems like there's an emphasis on ground war this time. Like, if you just do
Yeah,
quick searches, you get a lot of like 20-man team deathmatch and stuff. And I don't know, I found myself camping a little more in Modern Warfare when I prefer to just run and gun. But it's almost like
It's because
so
the
many
maps
people
are
are
like
camping.
made to camp. Like it's too many
exactly. I was gonna
corners
say
and
too.
twists and turns that like it feel like it encourages you to camp instead of using the old tactic just running around everywhere. Like it
And
makes you camp.
you move so much slower too. So it's like you have to, you know what I mean? It's no the two main perks that I used to use on other Call of Duties were Stalker, where you like bend the corners and move faster. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, for sure.
And the other one like Gung Ho, and the other one you can like braid quick draw. They took all those out. So you gotta like really take your time. And a lot of people just like want to camp because they ain't got no fucking skill. You know
Sure. Well, I've always had the issue of being like a running gunner that like when I'm sprinting,
Yeah.
I'd always use quick draw to. I mean, it's in the name, quick draw, but yeah, you can't really do that on this one, so you have to be like more prepared, and that's where I find myself starting to camp a little bit. Then.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I ain't gonna say they got no skill because you, like I said, you kind of have to do it. I do the same thing sometimes, but I just don't feel right sitting there
Right.
trying to get my kills like that, man. But like, you ain't got a choice.
There's a couple. I had a couple thoughts on stuff that's missing from the game that I'm glad is missing.
Like what?
I played Black Ops 4 only because all my buddies were getting it. I guess I didn't really care for it, and I really hated the battle royale on it, the blackout mode. So I'm glad that's not on.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's not on Modern Warfare. And also, like back on MW2 with the nukes, I only ever had two. One of them I cheated for, and the other I did one-man army with noob tubes. So like I was not good at it. So I'm glad that there's no nukes on this new Modern Warfare.
Oh, so you got so hold on, wait. So you did you or did you not get a legit nuke?
Oh, I did. The noob tube nuke I got was legit, and it was like the happiest moment of my life.
I bet like what 25 kills, ain't it?
25 kills, yeah. And so you do one-man army with the noob tube. That's where you can change your class. So you make two classes with the noob tube and one-man army, and you just keep switching between them. And that's exactly what it's the weakest way to get a nuke back in the day.
You wouldn't want the nuke back in the game. Like if you actually get it, you a beast, man. You earned the opportunity to take everybody out. You don't like it?
Yeah. No, I mean, no, I'm fine with it. I'd be cool if it was in it. It's just I'm glad that that's one less thing I have to fail at because I die enough anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think I ever got the nuke. I think I always, every time I didn't have it equipped, I think I always get it. But as soon as I equip it, I can never get it. It's always one of those things where it's like once you got it, when you're trying to go for it, you can never get it. Because my mind's like, I gotta get the nuke. But when I'm just playing without trying to get it, I always get like 25 plus kills. I can never get it. I'm telling you.
The one
it's like a wasted slot if you just got it there.
Oh, like, for sure. Well, the one time I almost got it another time, and I ended up the game finished, and I was 24-0. I just couldn't get the 25th kill, so that was pretty frustrating.
Yeah, it would have pissed me off for real. But you had a couple more things you said. What else?
Well, another thing that's just weird about navigating it is the main screen. You have quick play, and you can choose what to filter that by, like search and destroy, headquarters, TDM, all that.
Yeah.
But then if I wanted to just, and so you can filter it that way, but it'd be kind of more convenient if you just had a list of all the game modes, and they don't seem to do that for you.
Yeah.
Where you can just pick one individually.
Yeah.
It took me a while to figure it out, too. I'm like, wait, do I got to filter this shit every time I want to just play one specific game mode? That's stupid.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like, I don't really like that, but it's a small gripe to an otherwise. They're doing it pretty good this year with Call of Duty, I think. It's just
a lot of people saying like they kind of hate the maps and shit, the multiplayer maps. They say they're too confined and I like them. You know what I mean?
They're boring. Like, think about it. Like, there's no memorable maps in this one. Like the old Call of Duties. Like, there's no map that you get on that you're like, oh yeah, I like playing this map. All of like a chore to play.
I would love it if they came out with like a remastered map pack or something from combining like maybe the first 3 Modern Warfares, taking a couple maps from each of those games and
that'd be
releasing them for DLC.
I think for real, the majority of this game was trying to like reinvent. Like how the last one didn't have a story mode, they really put a lot into the story mode. As you can tell, you should really, even if you put on easy or recruit, just get through the story because it's good.
Oh, never, dude. I would at least do it on like normal or hardened. I can't do it on easy. I got more pride than that. But I played the first or the second Modern Warfare. I played on veteran and I beat that in a couple days while I was in high school. And
man, veteran,
that was so tough.
I'm doing this shit right now, trying to get a platinum trophy for it. That's how much I liked it.
Right.
But Man, you get 2 shots and you done on veteran, man. It's they got pinpoint fucking accuracy. It's pissing me off, man.
They only go for you.
They only go for you, exactly. Your teammates, they don't do shit. They just stand there watching you fight.
It's all about you.
But I'm gonna get it though. This is gonna be my second platinum. I'm making it happen.
Right on, yeah. Dude, go for it for sure.
You got any?
I go for achievements still.
You got any plats?
No platinums for me, I don't believe. But like, I mainly go for that on Xbox because I've been doing gamer scores since like I got the 360 as soon as it came out and stuff. So I got like close to 90,000 gamer score. So I don't want to like obsess over the trophies too because I'll just get stressed out. So PS4 is more like just a good time to me, whereas Xbox I get like really into trying to get the achievements.
So you got it on Xbox?
No, actually, I do have Call of Duty on PS4 because I think PS4 is better for shooters.
Exactly.
You know, I'll get the games on Xbox that I know that I'm going to be playing by myself and stuff like that. But all my friends are on PS4 now. So
what's your game called Xbox, Breezy?
I don't even know.
Oh, dude, it's Curb Breezy. You're Sure Shot on PS4 and you're Curb Breezy on Xbox.
Yeah, I need to switch. Can you change your PlayStation name?
I don't know about PlayStation, but I know on Xbox you can pay like $10.
They said it was a thing you can do, but I heard people having like problems with like they game like stuff be getting deleted or something. They tried they were changing their stuff on PlayStation.
You gotta like put your stuff on a flash drive just in case it's something like that. I do remember hearing about that.
Next thing you know, your credit card information is getting stolen.
Yeah, you know, PlayStation always getting hacked. Man. I don't know what the hell be going on with
for sure. Shit. I don't get it either.
But yeah, I need to change my name because when we get big, you know, anybody gonna know what Sure Shot is. It's, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. Well, you ain't gotta worry about people.
That can be that can be like your backup account or whatever.
Yeah, my backup. Yeah, it'd be cool right there. But
I had an idea. You were talking about. I see you tweeting about the female protagonists of Call of Duty. Like, isn't the story about a female?
I mean, yes, it's mostly about Farrah. Yeah, it's like a prequel to what happened in Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. Oh, but cool. Yeah, you played as Farrah most of the time. That's why I like the mission so much, man. A lot of people was complaining about how
I play her most of the time.
I ain't gonna say most of the time, but you play around her. She a big part of the story. That's what I meant to say. My bad. But she a huge part of the story. The story is basically focused around what she going through mostly. But you kind of like everybody else kind of like pawns to what the story is. You don't think that's the case?
I mean, yeah. I mean, her basically her people. She like the leader of her people. Like her people has been accused of like terrorist attacks and all that stuff, and she's like trying to capture like I guess the Al Qaeda of her people. Because you know, there's like her people is regular people that just want to live. Then there's like terrorist organizations within her people that make her people. They make all of them seem bad. So she's trying to fight them people to get them out of the way, so people can be like, we're all not terrorists. We're all just trying to live our lives. You know, one of those things. Yeah. And she's helping the American government stop her people, these radical people from her, I guess her country, and stop the Russians at the same time. They all like in cahoots and trying to bomb everything and stuff like that. So it's like a whole thing, you know.
That's dope.
But I was a lot of people was complaining about the story. You know, Call of Duty always. I can say always, but the story modes, they kind of like to throw that graphic shit in there too at the same time, like no Russian in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, the old ones, they always had like one thing though, because on the old Call of Duty, they have option you can skip it too. It's like, do you want to skip the graphic moment that's going to be in the game? You can say yes or no. Whereas this one is all graphic moments, so you can't really skip it.
But do you really feel like was there anything you're like, I don't want to look at this? Like, it's what I'm saying. Like,
for me, it's a game. I don't. Exactly. I mean, it's sad and impactful, but I don't get tripped up over games killing people or innocents or kids. It's fake. It ain't real. So
I mean, you ain't never had that in any game where I gotta like kind of cringe up a little bit.
I've never had that in any game. Bro.
Never. I've never had that before.
Because it's fake. I know it's fake, so I don't care.
I mean, like, what'd you say?
Are they killing like women and children in the game?
Yeah, well, all right. They're killing everybody. They're killing dogs, cats, birds.
They never show you killing the kid though. Like,
true. They never show you.
A kid got shot and like he ran in the smoke and got shot. So you never saw it. You know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that. But you play as a kid. You play as Farrah when she she's probably like 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah.
She climbed out of rubble and then you play as her like stabbing this man up and then end up shooting him with an AK. Like when she so it's real good, man. But a lot of people was complaining about it. Like at one point,
it's too graphic. Yeah.
She was getting waterboarded, and you had to like turn your head. Somebody's complaining about that. I'm like, it's not even a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta you playing in first person mode. But like this remind me of like Grand Theft Auto 5, that torture scene.
I was just
did, like cringed up a little bit when he had to like.
No, they complained about that too. About that too.
I wasn't complaining about it, but I like did like when I had to pull dude teeth out and shit.
I didn't either. I was anxious, like, yeah, let me pull that motherfucker out.
No doubt.
Like, we play games supposed to be like live in the moment, do the thing that you wouldn't normally do in real life. So if we said shoot this woman and child, I'm gonna shoot the motherfucker in the head. I'm just saying it's fake because I wouldn't do it in real life. Dude. If it's a game, I'm gonna do it. Don't give me the option because I will do it. I'm just saying.
What about you, Nick? Man, you didn't really.
Dude, nothing like that's gonna bother me really. And yeah, I think it's been so long since I played GTA 5, but I did beat it and everything, and I'm sure that I definitely indulged in the torturing. But I remember when that came out and all my friends were playing it. All my friends I grew up with, they would say that I was gonna turn into Trevor when I grew up. The redneck, the white trash. Yeah. So that kind of tells you a little bit about me. Sketchy, dude.
But I mean, y'all didn't cringe up at all when that shit like pull the teeth out. I mean, it's like watching a movie. You ain't never had a horror movie. I watch like kind of.
I watch some movies too, man.
Yeah, I do too, but it's like still, I don't know.
Movies affect me slightly more because it's actual, even though it's still fake, it affects me more because it's actual real people it is happening to. That. Whereas it's just a cartoon and it's like, it's not real. But even though movies aren't real, that's why I say it affects me a little bit because it's still not real, but still it's a human person that you're seeing that's getting their teeth pulled out. Then it's like, or somehow going their eye or something. It's like, I can't look at that shit. But that's only because it's real people.
So mixing like the video games with like, say like women and children or like you don't like seeing the torture and everything. I was wondering what your guys' opinion is of how we're seeing more and more female protagonists in video games like Gears 5 or you have like Horizon Zero Dawn. And I know I'm missing plenty of them, but
like as Lara Croft and all of them, yeah.
Sure, Tomb Raider, yeah. But like as we keep going in this direction with more female protagonists, like you think of like characters like Dom dying in Gears and stuff like that. Like, do you think people are gonna connect to the female characters as much? And I don't know when things happen to them, like. I think it's good for gaming in the future and everything.
Yeah, I was just about to say that because like it was predominantly more males playing video games in the past, but now you clearly see that the culture is starting to go leak over to females too. So it's like it's just you got to have a character that can speak to all type of audiences. You know what I mean? It's like a smart marketing play. So I was thinking about that too a little while ago, but yeah, I think that. You know, they had that little complaint before about how in Call of Duty when they first brought the female in and they didn't want to see a woman getting stabbed and shot and all. Like, come on, man, it's a game. Y'all making things to such a, you know what I'm saying, difficult thing for
taking it too literally. Everybody's
taking it way too literal.
Especially in 2019, everybody's about like getting mad at all the littlest things. But
just finding what they complain about is all it is.
But also what's big in 2019.
They are pushing it by having you play it. Oh, my bad.
No. Well, I was just saying a good thing about this game coming out in 2019, Modern Warfare, is another thing that's big in 2019 seems to be nostalgia, and so I think they picked like the perfect time to kind of reboot the Modern Warfare franchise, even if it is its own new game, I guess.
Because we've seen it happen a couple times. They keep on trying to reinvent, like with the blackout mode and that shit, and ran on walls, and you know what I'm saying. All these different times they try to boots on the ground, all that whole wave, and all that shit failed. In my opinion, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a big fan of Black Ops no more. It's just the zombies. The zombies are fun to me. That's like the main thing I play. I get Black Ops, but that blackout mode, it was too much to learn. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't user friendly. If you brand new into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how to use damn perks and shit. I didn't know what attachments went on what gun. It was just I was all over the fucking place. I didn't want to play it again.
But, I really want to get my girlfriend into Call of Duty or any first-person shooter, really. We do play Left 4 Dead 2, and
that's a good way to start right there, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But I'd like her to learn Call of Duty, but this would be a good one for her to learn because it's not so complex, like with Black Ops having like all the special abilities and stuff like that.
Can you do the, Vance, if you do the co-op mission split screen?
Spec Ops?
Spec Ops?
I think at local. think it's like private though. I don't know.
I bet it is. I bet you can do it locally because you can play online split screen.
It's like that. Yeah, that'd be perfect for y'all to get into, man. Like it's
the Spec Ops. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard though. It really is.
Oh, dude. So was it on MW2? I was trying to do them all on Veteran for some achievement back in the day, and yeah, dude, it's tough. The Spec Ops.
But this one, like this Spec Ops, there's literally a juggernaut at every corner. Like it's literally one point we was fighting 3 juggernauts back to back, like in one time. I'm like, bro, how?
So
go ahead.
How you feel about it? Like they kind of making it. I wish they would have made it back like how they did on Modern Warfare 2. It's still fun. Don't get me wrong, but it got kind of annoying. Like you said, all them juggernauts. So you got like special abilities and shit now. They kind of like messing up the realism a little bit. You know what I mean?
It definitely does. Everybody wanted boots on the ground Call of Duty back really badly, and then we got World War II, and I think people were happy with that one anyway.
Yeah, for the most part, I kind of was.
I mean, that's too old school. Like you can't have a lot of variety with the guns back in World War II. And
same thing, the kill streaks too. I
don't think they had. I was hearing something the other day, and it's been a while since I played World War II, but I had heard that like they didn't have swastikas in the game or something because it's too offensive. But it's like historically accurate, so that's just weird.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
In World War II, I didn't either, so I can't recall one way or the other. But that's just what I read that somewhere or something the other day. And
so where do you?
Interesting. People are
draw. No, yeah, for real. But where do you draw the line at then? You know what I mean? Like you playing with you killing kids now. At one point, you had to take a dude's wife and his kids and torture. Vance did it. I didn't torture him because I thought you could like convince the team to not torture him. At one point in the game, Nick, you had this guy. I think his name was Barkov, and you were trying to interrogate him. And you end up bringing in, his wife and kid into the room and using them as a way to extract. Yeah, it's a way to extract information from them.
Oh shit!
But I don't even know what the fuck happened in the room. I tried to go in and see what the door was locked after I said no, because Captain Price come out and say, do you want to go through with this? I'm like, nah. I told him no, because I thought he was gonna stop. Like, all right, we ain't gonna do it. But he ended up going in the room by himself and leaving me outside, and he was in there doing shit. So what happened? What happened, Vince? Like, what y'all doing there?
Basically, nothing. Like he brought him in a room, and then he like set a gun on the table, and you pick it up, and then you just aim the gun at the wife and kids, and he'll start panicking, and then eventually he won't give you what you want. So you'll just have to like for me, I pulled the trigger. So, but he didn't have guns in it. He didn't have any bullets in the gun, so it just clinked. It was like, see what happened if I gave him some bullets? They didn't take out some bullets and set them down. Then I took the bullets and loaded the gun with him. So I pointed the gun back at him. Then he was like, okay, I'll tell you. And then we just ended up leaving. But then before I left, I shot him in the head. Then I left.
Oh my god,
that's basically it. But I heard you can do both. Like some people, I watched some videos. Some people like shoot him in the legs, both his kneecaps. Some people killed the wife and son. Some people did other stuff. Like, there's many ways you can go around doing it. So
I like the options.
Yeah. So
y'all pretty dope. Ruthless motherfuckers, ain't y'all?
I mean, some people did know. Some people just left them alive and the kids and walked out. I'm like, hey, that's
those are good people.
So you could hurt the wife and kid too? Or you just?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can shoot the wife. I don't know about the kid, but you can shoot the wife.
I doubt they let you.
And it won't fail. But
damn, that's fucked up.
I mean, he literally killed a bunch of kids. Like he literally just killed people. He deserved it. He don't deserve a family at all. So
yeah, what type of concept is that? Like the kid gotta die because your dad sensitive father, man. That's fucked up. He ain't had shit to do with it.
Yeah, right.
Kill the kid and the wife.
You shouldn't be a shitty kid, which make your father do these things. It's your fault.
Yeah, it's his fault, dude. If we're gonna have equality in video games, we have to have an option to take out the kid.
Damn. Right. Tell everybody die. No matter, nobody. Why is it that only man can die and women and children are safe always?
I know, yeah.
Why is women gotta
they're lesser or something?
Right.
That's not
right.
This
is equality. I mean, we ain't no advantages over here. You want equality, then we gotta have equality. You die equally, goddamn it. That's all I'm saying.
Damn, y'all both fucked up. Nah, for real. I bet you like women 2019 would like, no, I don't need you to take that bullet from me. Shit like that. Like they want to go for it no more.
I can take my own bullet. Like,
right. Yeah, go ahead,
I won't fight myself. will not argue.
Yeah, let this shit happen now, man. Women strong now. Y'all hear that? Y'all strong. If you got women listeners, don't see what happened. Maybe Nick bring them all in.
Oh, sure, yeah. That's what I do.
Anything else y'all noticed? Any more points about it? About Call of Duty?
I just need to put more. I need to put more time into it. Really, it's just It's not a time right now where I have much time to put anything into video games. I just recently, like a month ago, got back into Fortnite. So me and my buddy bought the Battle Pass for the first time in a long time. So I'm trying to kind of get the most out of that too, because that only lasts for a couple months.
Is it you liking it so far?
Yeah, I mean, I quit after like season 6, and now it's on season 11. So I took a break. I started playing again in around season 10, and that's when we decided we would get the Battle Pass for this newest season. And yeah, I love it, dude. I got my first ever. I know me and you won PUBG before, Curry, and I think me and you won Fortnite too. But I was never alive for it. I was always down. So me and my one buddy who I always play with, we finally got a duos win, and I got the last kill. So like it was a legit win for me.
That shit felt good.
That was the happiest moment of my life, probably.
Especially Fortnite, because Fortnite is one of those games, man. If you continuously play, man, you ain't never catching up at all.
No, dude. Yeah, dude. Some of these kids, man, that are like skipping school, staying home, and learning how to build and everything, dude. I can't keep up.
Yeah, man. Like, me and Breezy, we one of those gamers where when the game first come out, when everybody on the same level, we could be number one. We go through people easily, but as soon as, because we like playing different games, so as soon as we stop playing the game for like a week, we go back and we just trash. Like everybody know every secret, every tip.
Call
like,
of Duty, man.
We cannot, man.
That was me every year with Call of Duty. I'd just be naturally okay at it while everybody else was learning as well.
Yeah,
but then I take time off.
Spend time at home, like you said, skipping school and shit, and getting good. You never compete. But yeah, like I don't see myself playing Fortnite again because I know I can't build, man. I
tried that one time after the season 2, whatever shit happened. I played the first game, and I won it. But then I started to realize that I think I won by like robots or something. A lot of these people wasn't building; they was walking straight and then turn. I'm like, bro, it made my win significantly less amazing than I thought it was because I'm like, man, these are
I'm telling you now, it was not a legit win. You played against bots.
Because my next games I was dying the first 3 seconds because I was playing actual people. I was like,
this newest season, they have introduced bots, and the way it works is, they're so stupid. Like, they could have made it a little bit harder. But the better you do, the less bots you're going to face. So the best people in the world are never facing bots.
Oh, really? I like
that's that. That's how I heard it works anyway. Don't quote me. It's what my buddy told me.
Damn, man. So he just basically explained to you that you shit.
That was not the purpose. When Fortnite first came out, man, look, I had like 10 solo wins. I had a couple dual wins, but nobody really knew how to build at this time. So it's like when it first came out, nobody really knew how to build. It was all equal. People was building, but not like as fast and as big as they were. They just building a wall and like a slant so they can just get covered. It's all they was doing. And that was dope at it. I had hella wins by myself in solos. Man, I took a month off. People start building houses. I'm like, fuck this. I can't even last 2 seconds no more.
Yeah, that's why I can't get into it, man, for that reason right there. But
I've just gotten better at building, but I'm still not nearly as good as these kids that are like 10 years old.
Man, I can't because my fingers, I'm thinking I'm doing too much at once. My fingers, I'll be building, then I'll be like, want to switch back to my shotgun, but I'm always on my sniper and I'm close quarters with some dude now. He's shotgunning me. I was like, my finger, I get stupid fingers and I'll be panicking too much when it's like.
I definitely get the stupid fingers too, for sure.
Just overthinking it for real. That's my main thing. But I don't know. That's why I play Apex more.
I know you guys fuck with Apex hard.
Yeah, it's way better than me, man. It's just way more user friendly. You don't have to do all the work for you. You know,
we can't get no W's on that motherfucker. No more. Get like yourself, back.
No, I got a couple dubs on that new event. I got like 3 or 4. You still didn't get one, did you?
No, I still ain't got one.
Yeah, so don't try to put me in there in your same.
I'm talking about regular. No, I ain't talking about event.
You gotta get back on that sometime.
Like, we was getting every game. We get like top 2s, top 1s, and now we barely can make it to top 10s and shit. I was like, oh my.
Yeah, you're right about that. There's a lot of people. We
like I said, we took the time off as we play other games. We come back and we just try like people, but those people constantly play. They're like it's like the only game they got, so they constantly play over all day. It's like, what can you do, man?
Yeah, it's a lot. I can hear it in everybody's voice too, man. It's getting Getting kind of late. It's a late podcast episode, and
yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Just
nah, you good, man.
Early in the week, I work late.
Yeah, you good. You gonna any closing statements from anybody? Anything y'all working on?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter InCenter92, and the first episode of the Nacho Soup podcast airs in 2027.
You said what? I'm editing it out, man. You can't you plug your stuff?
Stop listening to this.
Can you plug your stuff?
Stop listening to this podcast and tune into mine. That doesn't exist yet.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, you
just play it, guys.
I got the power of editing, man. Nobody ever gonna hear that, so you good.
No, I appreciate you guys having me, man. This was fun. I'd love to come back on and speak for something I can, like, I don't know, I get the sport games, and every now and again I'm getting something else, so there's other games out there I could speak
That's
on.
why I'm glad, like, that's why I wanted to have you on, because you brought up a couple points I never even thought of. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Yeah, so it's good to have that dynamic of different thoughts about different games and shit, so yeah, we definitely should have you on again. It was.
I would love to, yeah.
I'm down.
Anything you want to close with, Vance?
Nah. Tired.
That's it. Nah.
Man, look, I worked. I ate my pizza, and now I got the itis, and now I'm just dozing off, man.
Yeah, everybody finna be asleep pretty soon.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, well, thanks y'all for listening. Make sure y'all check out our website, greedygamer.com. We got new articles going up. I'm having a new Call of Duty top 5 essential missions, campaign missions going up. This should be going up tomorrow. Check for the podcast every Thursday. No, it's a Friday. I don't even know my damn upload schedule, man. That's really fucking unprofessional. Every Friday, check new podcast episodes and stay. I even do my nitty gritty.
Hey, yo, are we
going
hold on, before we end it. Are we like I guess some in the future? We was talking about doing the little the drama, audio drama,
yeah. It's gonna be in the works. I'm gonna try to do a pilot episode, just me and you, to see how we can do it, see how it'll come up. But we trying to come up with an audio drama for podcasts.
That's dope.
Come up with all the sound effects and shit. See how it play out. We gotta make a script and all that, and see how the pilot episode is, because I know it's gonna be a lot of work, a lot of time. But yeah, be looking out for that. And yeah, show support by going to the website, man. Like us, review us on iTunes, Spotify, all that stuff, man. Just
follow on Twitter.
Follow on Twitter at SoBreeze31 and at InCenter 90. You say
92.
InCenter 92. And Vance has no social media yet, so he ordered.
Oh, that's good.
I have no Twitter.
That's healthy, dude.
I got a Facebook. I just lurk on Facebook though.
No doubt.
Post, but I need to make a Twitter though. Yeah.
But all right, stay greedy, gamers.